EU strikes back, €100 billion tariffs on US goods amid trade tensions. Imagine waking up to the news that your favorite imported goods are about to become significantly more expensive. That's the stark reality the European Union is preparing for. In response to the potential threat of a 30% tariff on EU exports imposed by US President Donald Trump, the EU is gearing up to retaliate with an equally hefty €100 billion, $117 billion, tariff on American goods. This isn't just a simple tit-for-tat, it's a calculated move to protect EU businesses and jobs. The EU plans to combine two lists of tariffs into one powerful package, an existing €21 billion list targeting US goods, plus an additional €72 billion proposed list. The goal is clear, to match the US dollar for dollar in the event of a no-deal Brexit scenario or if Trump's tariff threat becomes a reality after August 1st. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this the best way to handle international trade disputes? By hitting American goods with such high tariffs, the EU risks escalating a trade war that could harm both economies. And this is the part most people miss: what about the everyday consumers caught in the middle? Will they be the ones to bear the brunt of these tariffs? As the EU prepares its countermeasures, we're left wondering, is this the right path for global trade relations? Share your thoughts below. US-EU trade talks gain momentum after Trump's Japan deal. **** Trade wars, tariffs, and tense negotiations. Oh my, ***, the world of international trade is rarely dull, and right now, it's particularly captivating. The United States is actively pursuing new trade deals, and the European Union is right in the crosshairs. Let's dive into the latest developments and what they could mean for businesses and consumers alike. Fresh off the heels of a deal with Japan, the US is reportedly inching closer to a trade agreement with the EU. Two European diplomats have indicated that the potential deal could involve a 15% baseline tariff on goods coming from the EU, with possible exemptions for certain sectors. Think of it like this: the US might slap a 15% tax on most European products, but some, like aircraft or specific agricultural goods, might be spared. This is a significant development, especially considering the looming threat of a much steeper 30% tariff that President Trump had previously mentioned, set to take effect on August 1st. Avoiding that 30% rate is a major priority for European negotiators. But here's where it gets controversial. The EU isn't just sitting idly by. They are preparing their own arsenal of countermeasures. If a deal isn't reached, the European Commission is ready to implement counter-tariffs on US goods, potentially totaling a staggering €93 billion. This is a clear signal that the EU is prepared to defend its interests and won't back down easily. Imagine a tit-for-tat scenario where each side imposes tariffs on the other's products, a trade war in miniature. President Trump's recent agreement with Japan provides a crucial backdrop to these EU talks. The Japan deal, announced late Tuesday, included significant investment and loan commitments from Japan, along with pledges to purchase Boeing airplanes and boost purchases of US agricultural products. In return, Japan secured a reduction in auto tariffs from 27.5% to 15%. This deal is a complex one, involving financial incentives and commitments to buy American goods. The White House has stated that the investment, which will be at Trump's discretion, will focus on key industries like energy, semiconductors, critical minerals, pharmaceuticals, and shipbuilding. And this is the part most people miss. The details of the Japan deal are crucial. The US Treasury cited Japan's